I found that most US states had a state-based hashtag. And so that got me interested in using social media, and then I had an aha moment in graduate school. And a colleague of mine pointed out, hey, we can use this tool called a Twitter archiving Google Sheet to collect data from a certain hashtag. And we first did it with a hashtag for the Masters in Ed Tech program that we were teaching in. And we soon learned that we could expand this approach, basically scale it up, and we could collect a bunch of data in this way. And it was really eye-opening to me that there's data kind of in the world that we can use for finding out more about how teachers collaborate, or how teachers share ideas, or how teachers get support. And so that initial experience led to a series of studies on social media and its relationships to policy. The thing that I think is cool about this work, that this work evidences, is that nowadays it's possible to collect a lot of data on almost any topic: education, health, society, politics. What's harder, though, is asking the right question. And so what I think these studies collectively illustrate is the power of knowing a domain really well. In this case, me or a student understanding education and the contours of teaching and learning in educational systems, and being able to ask the right question using a large data source and using rigorous statistical methods. So I think that's relevant to discussions about data science both across campus and in the wider society. It's not just about the data, it's about understanding the domain and understanding what's important in that domain, asking the right question, and then using rigorous methods to make progress in answering some question. There's obviously a lot of interest in AI right now. And one way to look at data science is that it's a part of this collection of emerging technologies: data, AI, computing more broadly, computer science and computing. And all of these are influencing education. And that's really exciting and also really complex. So right now there's a lot of initiatives in K-12 and higher education that ask the question, how does AI influence learning? Should kids be learning data science at younger grade levels? Should kids be learning to code at younger grade levels? And I think what's exciting are initiatives that take a holistic approach to thinking about how data and AI and computing might be transforming education. And so just one concrete example of something that I'm working on now that I'm really excited about is the notion of community-engaged data science. Can we prepare students here at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, who have data chops to work in settings that have been historically a little bit left out of the conversation on data science, including schools? But there's a lot of gaps in preparing data scientists to work in education, or to work in government, or to work in not-for-profit organizations. And I think UTK, with its focus on community-engaged research, is uniquely well-positioned to combine expertise in data with expertise in working with community partners broadly.